Hey everyone! Welcome back to Smart English Talk, your daily English practice.
I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. And before we jump in, quick reminder.
If you enjoy learning English in a calm, real, human way, please subscribe to this podcast.
We don't teach English like a textbook. We teach English like life.
Exactly. Small conversations, simple sentences, real situations.
And today's topic is very important, very useful, very confusing for many learners.
Yes. Today we're talking about two small words, but very powerful ones.
Should and must.
These two words can change how polite you sound, how strong you sound, and how natural your English feels.
And many learners mix them up.
Or they feel scared to use them.
So today we'll slow it down.
No pressure.
No grammar fear.
Just understanding.
Let me ask you something, Emma.
Okay.
If I say, you must drink water.
That sounds strong.
Right. Now listen to this. You should drink water.
Much softer.
Exactly. Same action, different feeling.
And that feeling is what learners struggle with.
Because English is not only about meaning, it's about tone.
Emotion, social situation. Let's imagine a simple situation.
Okay.
Your friend looks tired, very tired. You want to give advice.
What do you say?
If you say, you must sleep early.
That sounds like a command.
Like a parent.
Or a boss.
But if you say, you should sleep early.
That sounds caring.
Friendly.
Supportive.
And this difference matters in daily conversation.
Let's make it simple.
Yes, very simple.
Should equals advice, suggestion, opinion.
Must equals strong rule, necessity, no choice.
That's it.
No long grammar explanation.
Just feeling the difference.
Let's start with should.
Good choice.
We use should when we give advice.
Or suggestions.
Or friendly opinions.
For example,
You should practice English every day.
that feels encouraging.
Not forcing.
Another one,
You should drink more water.
caring tone.
One more.
You should watch English videos.
Helpful, not strict.
Emma, can we use should for ourselves?
Yes, all the time.
Like,
I should wake up earlier.
I should study more.
I should stop overthinking.
That's very human.
Yes, and very common.
One small thing.
Important thing.
Sometimes should can sound judgmental.
If the tone is wrong.
For example,
You should know this.
that can hurt.
So always use should gently.
With kindness.
Okay, now the strong one.
Must.
This word is serious.
Very serious.
We use must when something is necessary
Or required.
or there is no choice.
Example,
You must wear a seatbelt.
safety rule.
You must show your ID.
Official rule.
You must stop at a red light.
Law. Imagine a doctor speaking.
Okay,
The doctor says, you must take this medicine.
that's not advice. That's necessity.
Exactly.
So must is stronger than should.
Much stronger.
At work,
Good example.
your boss says you must finish this today.
No option.
But if your coworker says You should finish this today.
That's a suggestion.
See the difference?
Huge difference.
Let's put them side by side.
Good idea.
You should call your parents.
Nice advice.
You must call your parents.
Sounds urgent, maybe serious.
Same action, different feeling.
Listener, try this with us.
Say it slowly.
I should practice English today.
Now this one.
I must practice English today.
Which one feels softer?
Which one feels stronger?
Feel the difference.
If you're confused,
That's okay.
if you make mistakes,
That's normal.
even native speakers feel tone more than rules.
You don't need perfection, you need awareness.
And practice.
Let's lock one idea in your mind.
One simple idea.
Should is friendly.
Must is strong.
Use should when you care.
Use must when there is no choice.
That's enough for today's foundation.
Yes, we've built the base.
So we understand one thing clearly now. Must is strong. It sounds serious, official, sometimes even strict.
Yes, and that's why many learners feel nervous using it.
They worry they might sound rude.
That fear is real, but the truth is, must is not rude by itself. It depends on who is speaking and why.
Exactly. A rule is a rule. A law is a law. In those situations, must feels normal.
Let's stay with the doctor example for a moment.
Okay.
A doctor says, you must rest for 2 weeks.
That doesn't feel rude.
It feels protective.
Because health is serious, and there is a clear reason.
Now imagine a friend saying the same sentence.
You must rest for 2 weeks.
That feels different.
A little strong.
Maybe too strong for a friend.
So in that case, what sounds better? You should rest for a few days.
Yes, softer, kinder.
Many learners ask this question.
I hear it all the time.
Can I use must in daily conversation?
The answer is yes, but carefully.
For example,
Talking to yourself.
that's a good one.
I must finish this today.
That sounds normal, motivating, focused.
Another one.
I must wake up early tomorrow.
That's self-discipline.
Not rude at all.
Let's compare something simple.
Okay.
I should practice English today.
That sounds gentle.
No pressure.
Now this.
I must practice English today.
That sounds determined.
Like a promise to yourself.
Both are correct, just different energy.
Here's a mistake many beginners make.
Yes, listen carefully.
They use must when giving casual advice.
For example,
You must watch this movie.
that sounds too strong.
Unless it's very important.
Better sentence?
You should watch this movie.
Friendly, natural.
Let's imagine you're at a cafe. You're with a friend.
Your friend looks stressed.
You want to help.
If you say, you must relax,
That feels a little uncomfortable.
but if you say, you should take a break,
Much better.
same meaning, different feeling.
Here's an easy way to remember.
Yes, this helps a lot.
Use should when you're being kind.
Use must when something is important or unavoidable.
Kindness versus necessity.
That's the key.
Let's practice together.
Listen and feel the difference.
You should drink more water.
Now this.
You must drink more water.
One sounds like advice.
The other sounds like a rule.
Both are English. Both are useful.
If you're still unsure sometimes,
That's completely normal.
English is not math,
It's feeling
and you learn feeling with time,
by listening,
by speaking.
by making small mistakes.
So today, remember this.
Must is strong, but not bad.
Should is soft, but still powerful.
Choose based on situation.
Choose based on relationship.
That's how your English becomes natural. Now that we understand the feeling of should and must, let's talk about how people actually use them in real conversations.
Because real life is not a grammar book.
Exactly. People don't think this is a modal verb.
They think, how do I say this without sounding strange?
Imagine you're at home with your family.
Your sister is watching TV late at night.
She has work tomorrow.
What do you say?
If you say, you must go to sleep now,
That sounds like a parent.
or a boss,
Better choice?
you should go to sleep. You have work tomorrow.
Friendly. Caring. Now let's change the situation.
Office English.
Your manager is speaking.
Very different energy.
The manager says, you must submit the report by Friday.
That sounds normal.
Because it's a responsibility.
But if a coworker says the same sentence,
It might feel uncomfortable.
so a coworker would say,
You should submit the report by Friday.
or we should finish the report by Friday.
That sounds like teamwork.
This is a powerful trick.
Yes, learners love this one.
Instead of telling someone what they should do,
Include yourself.
we should practice more.
We should leave early.
We should talk about this.
It sounds softer,
Less pressure.
more friendly.
Let's talk about what to avoid.
This will save you from awkward moments.
Don't use must with strangers unless it's necessary.
For example,
A stranger is standing in your way.
if you say you must move,
That sounds rude.
very rude.
Better options?
Excuse me, or could you move a little, please?
Same result, much better feeling.
Imagine you're traveling.
You're at the airport.
An announcement says passengers must show their boarding pass.
That sounds official.
And normal.
But if another traveler says that to you,
It would feel strange.
so again, who is speaking matters.
Here's a simple question to ask yourself.
Yes, this is very useful.
Is this a rule or is this advice?
If it's a rule,
Must.
if it's advice,
Should.
simple. Many learners think confidence means being strong.
But confidence in English often means being clear and polite.
For example,
Instead of saying, you must understand this,
say, you should try to understand this step by step.
much better.
Encouraging.
Let's talk about learning English.
Our favorite topic.
Which sentence feels better to you?
You must speak perfect English.
That sounds scary.
Now this.
You should practice a little every day.
That feels possible.
That's why teachers prefer should.
It motivates without fear. Think about daily habits.
I should read 5 minutes every day.
Healthy habit.
I must read 5 hours every day.
That feels stressful.
So language also affects motivation.
Very important point.
Let's practice with a mini conversation.
Okay.
You look tired.
You say,
You should get some rest.
not, you must rest right now.
Unless it's serious.
If you sometimes choose the wrong one,
Don't panic.
people will still understand you.
And with time, your instinct improves.
That's how fluency grows.
So what's the big idea here?
English is about relationship, not just rules.
Should builds connection.
Must shows necessity.
When you understand this,
Your English sounds human. Now let's bring everything together.
because understanding is good,
But using it confidently is better.
many learners feel nervous using should and must.
They worry about making mistakes.
But the truth is,
People care more about your intention than your grammar.
if your message is kind and clear,
You're already successful. Let's start with friends again.
your friend looks stressed.
They talk about work problems.
You don't say, you must stop worrying.
That feels cold.
Instead, you say, you should take a break. You should rest a little.
Supportive. Human.
Now, let's be very clear. Must is not bad. It's important.
You just use it at the right time. For example,
A parent talking to a child, you must look both ways before crossing.
that's safety.
Or a teacher,
You must submit the exam paper.
clear rule,
Doctor speaking again.
different tone,
You must take this medicine every day
no discussion.
because health matters.
Now let's talk about how you speak to yourself.
This is powerful.
Many learners say inside their head, I must speak perfect English.
That creates pressure. Try this instead.
I should practice and improve.
That creates progress. Language learning is a long journey.
Not a race,
You don't must be fluent today.
but you should be consistent.
Small steps.
Daily effort.
Let's give very simple examples.
Morning routine.
I should wake up earlier.
Advice to yourself.
Traffic sign. You must stop.
Rule.
Native speakers don't think deeply.
They feel the sentence.
Strong pressure. Must.
Gentle push.
Should. Let's soften sentences.
Instead of, you must call him, try, you should probably call him.
Very natural, very real.
Let's practice quickly.
Okay.
Your friend is late for work.
You should leave now.
Good.
Police officer speaking.
You must leave now.
Correct. If you mix them sometimes, that's okay.
Learning happens through use, not fear.
And confidence comes from trying. English is not a test.
It's a tool
To connect.
to explain.
To live your life.
Let's say it clearly.
Use must for rules, laws, and strong necessity.
Use should for advice, suggestions, and kindness.
When you choose wisely,
Your English sounds confident,
natural.
human. And if this podcast helps you, don't forget to like and subscribe to Talk Emma
We're here to make English simple
and friendly.
and part of your daily life.
Keep speaking,
And keep growing.
one sentence at a time. Bye, everyone.